So I just watched the remake of Faces of Death, which admittedly I've only seen parts of the original. Um, Horror remakes, man, they're very hit or miss. You got some like Dawn of the Dead by Zack Snyder, which is incredibly good, and I just rewatched that recently and I love it. And then you got something like The Fog. Those they're all over the place, horror remakes are. And this is one, and this one tells a little bit of a different story comparatively to what you would expect from a remake of a film from that long ago. This movie goes into the fact that the killer in this, our serial killer, is using the original Faces of Death movie as inspiration, and you have these people who are trying to stop him, trying to figure out what his plan is, why is he doing this, and we have our main lead here who plays this person that flags like really disturbing videos. And I admittedly didn't really think I was gonna go see this movie, honestly. I was kind of just gonna skip it, wait for it to go on Shudder. But since Shudder is now actively becoming a film making place where they put movies in movie theaters instead of going straight to streaming like a week after they come out, I was actually kind of excited to check this movie out just to see how it was. And how was it? As for horror remakes go, this one is very inventive, very meta, and pretty good. I actually kind of like this movie. It's not great. There's definitely some things here that don't make a lot of sense. Characters make really dumb choices, and but by the time I got the end of it, I was like, I mean, I like Scream 7 for what it was. I was like, huh, that was kind of a better Scream movie than Scream 7 was. Well, that's interesting. But no, this is a pretty good time, and I like our main lead here. She's pretty good, and then you got Dacre Montgomery, who I'm not gonna spoil his role in the movie, but he's incredibly good in the film as well. The rest of the cast here is fun. You got Charlie XCX in this for some reason, which I was very surprised by, because I didn't know she was in this movie. And the movie goes for a very classic feel to it. It doesn't feel like the original movie, which I've only seen parts of, but it does feel like it's doing its whole new spin, its whole new idea, and that's what horror remakes should do. And you got something like Flatliners, which does way too much, or you got something like the Nightmare on Elm Street remake, which is just remaking the original word for word, bar for bar, just with way less good effects. And this movie really does learn from that. It hits that happy middle ground of you do like the characters, and some of them I don't really care about, but our main ones I do like, and they are fun to watch. And the killer has a really good motive and a really good idea. By the time we get to the end of the movie, when the killer's explaining their motivations, I got that 90s feel that I used to back with movies like Urban Legend and, well, Scream. So that was pretty fun to watch. It's a really good slasher in parts, but it's also very meta. It has a pretty big commentary on just social media in general and things like that, which I don't want to spoil like what it's trying to say with that, but I mean you got our main character here who flags very not great videos, videos that are very violent, so it makes sense in that way. I don't know. I thought this was a pretty good time. It's not perfect by any means. It's not like a great film, but it's definitely a really enjoyable movie that I had a pretty good time with. And I feel like you don't even have to watch the original. Maybe watch it. I should have watched it in full before I went to go see this movie, but it was just kind of a spare of the moment situation for me. I didn't really plan on seeing this. I just woke up one day and was like, "Hey, sure, I'll go watch that." But anyway, movie's pretty good. I liked it. So I would give Faces of Death 2026 about a 7.5 out of 10.